12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Verma comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF based in China is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion Felix as well. You have to call us now because I want us to go together. There are many business opportunities. Visit the factories, go to some of the various tourist sites in China, and let's go do business. Well, sometimes we all have to take our time and learn. And I think even as a people, say you better you boy, you better me bebre, and every day, we will learn something new. And that my career be fresher. Personally, me whole cry dream, because after about 40 years living in Ghana, and I didn't know this story or I didn't know this history, and I'm feeling some ways. Oh, how? And then Sammy Flex, which she, Unsasa, na dachi. Oma every school aba and I'm on assignment say mon kona mon ko bisa say festival we sign it here obekasi wunim. So when that opportunity came that there is a business happening for Shatta Movement Empire, and that Shatta Wale will be performing at a festival in a town in Ashanti region called Kumawu, a festival called the Papa Nantwi Festival. I said, hey, Papa Nantwi Festival there. Oh, you are best rekakra. Papa Nantwi saying, of course, you ultimately about festivals. Ultimately Rabbit Festival, ultimately Debendeme Festival. Ultimately Papa Nantwi Festival. I said, Papa Nantwi Festival there. As a mentee, a home shade out. And how can I go play a show? I mean what it is about. And I'm saying, okay, thank God he gave us internet. Thank God he gave us the white man to do what he calls research, gathering of information, and sharing it on some platforms. And all that you need is data, time, and the fact that you open your mind ready to learn. I decided to read what is in there about Papa Nantwi Festival. What I found out, very interesting. I can't keep it alone. I want to share now soon, because I remember seeing some guys, social media. They remember kind of that say, we are seeing na you Jimmy for nenya for area back one. Oh yeah, then you be share a Jimmy for more social media. Minim how the entity is. More. They be omucha for no. Minim how it happens, but sanity. Me also be baby na try I'm for a year international show called Nantwi Festival. Okay, that's fine. It's good. What is it about? I decided to read about it, and the information is fascinating. I'll share with you. I think Chemo was aware. Me Chemo one day say, or a Kumasi boy. Definitely, if it is in Kumasi and something celebrated by the Ashantis in Kwan Obi a was here there kakra no so there on my way and panahun don't they know him. I'll talk about that with you, so take your time and share with me. Now I want to also mention this before I go on to talk about Papa Nantwi, then I'll wrap up. I want to make it very brief. It is the editorial, aka Shatta Movement Report. This is a real Shatta Movement Report. So I'm going to do this with you guys in a jiffy. The Minister of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture, Honorable Jifa Abla Jifa Gomashi. Abla Jifa Gomashi. Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi. Mahu say why supposed to be about Shatta Wale, and I'm here looking at it from different angles. Different angles in the sense that we have an industry, no matter how you see it, there is that cronyism aspect. There is that minimuno aspect. There is that, oh, when we are family associate. And there is that, oh, sanko for no. So, nina won't be. In this our industry, whether you like it or you hate it, it is in there. Cronyism kakra, family kakra, groupings kakra. It's one share and kofobi, a bit may you a free agronym. And it wouldn't mean say ebia unimo. Maybe you are ignorant or you have nothing to show. No, you may have everything to show, but agronowe in a year still they will kick you out. So when I see people like the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi, Omoyen all play all, then I go like, well, I'll say of Obomodina recognize you. Because they will not recognize you easily. Online, there are many people who have heard Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi speak about Stone Boy. Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi sometimes sharing some positive vibe about Stone Boy, and that is fair. And not Stone Boy alone, and maybe other artists as well. So if you are somewhere, you may think, ade mami we pay binimwa semana. Ade mami we or selective ana. Ade mami we ono de. Is she not a minister for all ana? But no. I want to tell you something. It is about what you are doing and how you are also winning. This world, nobody plays with losers. In fact, put this in your coconut. Nobody plays with losers. When you lose, nobody wants you around. Or if you lose, nobody wants you around. People are only looking for winners. So the more you win, the more people you get around you. And when I saw the post coming from the Honorable Minister, I said, well, Shatta Wale has done well to be counted among every place that you can think about. If you are thinking about the ghettos, Shatta Wale is there. You are thinking about the streets, Shatta Wale is there. You are thinking about the offices, Shatta Wale is there. You are thinking about the ministries, Shatta Wale is there. You are thinking about the agencies, Shatta Wale is there. You are thinking about presidency, Shatta Wale is there. Even if you are thinking about religion and clergy, Shatta Wale is there. Like, ever, corporate or non-corporate or babia or. So he's that guy you cannot ignore. And that is the beautiful thing about the brand Shatta Wale. So whether you play to his side or you don't play to his side, he will survive. Because you cannot ignore him. He is always in your presence. Like, he's always showing up. When I saw this piece from the Honorable Minister, I said, well, one of the attributes of Shatta Wale has come to play. And it's all about a partnership with Hot Wave, as well as what A Plus wants to do in his Gomoa constituency. Director, don't let me waste so much time. Yanka brofo kakrana yentie the Honorable Minister kan, and if you are yanko ka Papa Nantwi shortly na yenwane free. It says, congratulations Kwame A Plus and Shatta Wale. So last year I spoke with Honorable Afenyo Markins and Honorable Fifi Philip Bachman about having one big masquerade party. I said we will call it Sakra Mudu Carnival, Fifi Buckman showed me pictures and videos of himself in his costume during their festival. Fast forward, Kwame A+ invited me to the launch of the Hot Wave Gomoa Easter Festival. The team A+ works with and the caliber of people he rallied to the event was truly remarkable. He is inviting all the Masquerade groups across the region to join the Gomoa version. The stars are aligned. The best part was learning about the headline sponsor. That is Hot Wave Cyber 16 Pro, which is produced in Ghana and is as robust as the word. This phone is a Shatta Wale brand. Well done, Charles Niama Mensah. So Central Region is taking Easter to another level. Tourism is about movement, and you have reason to move this season. There is going to be loads of events and activities across the country. See you around. Plus, I got one of the phones. And I see two things here. I see a gentleman who has worked hard that you can't ignore. He is always in your presence. In fact, whether you like him or you hate him, he will show up. That's it. He's like that Nigerian skate maker. What's his name, Grandpa? A guy who does Sue the goat. I'm the goat. I've forgotten his name. He's like that guy. Like, he will show up. Anytime you want him to come through for you, he will show up. And that is the Shatta Wale brand. Edo Boy. Okay. That is name fine. I'm not too sure, but I must say Edo Boy Amaka. And Tenye Papa Emwa. Papa so they are Emwa. Eti, that guy, he'll come through for you. Like, that is the brand Shatta Wale. So, I was so happy. He said, well, Honorable Minister has given some credence to brand Shatta Wale. The fact that his business, Hot Wave, is partnering with A+ for us to do the Gomoa Carnival, the Sakra Modu Carnival, as she wants to call it. However, there is a Shatta Wale. And this should tell you that we are still going to do the work to be recognized. Whether you like us or not, we will be with you. And we are business people, so no hard feelings. We show up as and when you prove that you need us. As and when you meet what we want, and we are good to go. So once again, Honorable Minister, thank you so much for this recognition, for this commendation and recommendation. It is a vibe, and we appreciate you. I'm sure we will all meet in Gomoa for the event. That is the Sakra Modu Festival or the Gomoa Masquerade Festival. I know it is going to be a big one. I know A+. He's been in this game for a minute, so I know what he can do. He's done some events before in the past. Food and something. He had some big events like that in the past. Food and something. Food, music and food festival. Yes, I think it was called Music and Food Festival. It was a big event like that. And now this one is also coming up. So all things being equal, if God wills and we are all alive in strength and in harmony, we'll be meeting in Gomoa Central, where you do the masquerades and the carnival. Big one. Now, this Sunday, Shatta Movement, we are billed for a show in the Ashanti region. Yes, it is going to be one of the outings in the first quarter of the year for the camp, aka Kumawu Papa Nantwi Festival. It is going to happen on 15th March. It is a Sunday, 15th March 2026, on the Kumawu High Street. And I hear it is a big festival in the Ashanti region. Medical is performing, and of course, his boss and brother, friend, everything, Shatta Wale, is also there. 9 p.m. till you drop. I'm sure there's going to be a carnival, so as much as you are in a region, pull up and let's do this. Now, the name of the festival called my attention to go look for some information about it. Papa Nantwi Festival. It is simple. I hear this festival is one celebrated among the Ashantis. So just as they have, how do we call it? Akwesidai and Co. No? There is also this one. But this particular one is celebrated in Kumawu. You know, there is Kumasi and there is Kumawu. There's also another story, another history. You have to get time to read all those things. If I summarize what I know about Kumasi and Kumawu, it is simple. I hear two plants were called, or two seeds were cultivated. One of the seeds survived, grew, and became big. And that was the Kumasi. Like the Kuma Driano, the tree called Kumano. Under the Kuma tree is the Kumas, like under the tree. This one is not under the canopy. Under the tree, Diana Sepe, Kumasi. And the other seed, I hear, did not survive. Or it could not grow to become whatever it was supposed to be. And that is the Kumawu. That is what I know. I want to believe I'm right. When you're Ojo, I'm not a reliable source. No, this is a fact. You can also go and read about it, and we will debate it. So there is Kumasi and there is Kumawu. So this particular festival is celebrated in Kumawu. Now, what is it about? I decided to do some reading, and me person me was meet my paraphrase. Ni mani biya me kind ma ona na mine is short near free her. Send it that che biya so to say. Encophobia, I'm a person based on that, baby. No more can Papa Nantwi say, okay, this is a festival by one great kingdom in Ghana, whether you like it or you hate it. It is a great kingdom, Ashanti kingdom, great kingdom. So everything that comes from that kingdom is big, like music. Now, Director, what is your research saying? Director's research is saying the Papa Nantwi Festival is an annual festival celebrated by the people of Kumawu in the Seche Kumawu district in the Ashanti region of Ghana. In the month of March every year, it is a cultural festival commemorated by all Ashantis, though the cultural events take place at Kumawu. The festival is used in commemorating the bravery and self-sacrificial spirits of their great ancestor, Nana Twenebua Kodua I, who is purported to have offered his life to be sacrificed to assist the Ashantis in defeating the Denchers, who were their overlords. Have you heard this proverb before? It is in Chi. Or say, Gerald, do this for me. This thing, you know, yesterday I was telling you, check it. Good. There is this proverb in Akan called Bosia Konediniti Eje Achrema. I want to believe you might have heard this proverb before. Say Bosia Konediniti Eje Achrema. Have you heard this? Have you heard this before? Ebia what is that? Ebia. You know. And Chibosia Kon. Twenebua Kodua. We Twenebua Kodua. We nyan Chibosia Kon Twenebua Kodua. But what is the story? Now, this is the historical background. The festival is commemorated to mark the historical event that happened in the lives of the Ashanti Kingdom during the reign of Otumfuo Osei Tutu I. Oral tradition among the people of Kumawu has been that the Denchers, who were the overlords of the Ashantis, kept on harassing them, forcefully taking their lands, farms, wives, and other properties. As a result, the first Ashanti king, Otumfuo Osei Tutu I, made a giant effort in uniting the 7 Akan clans to fight for their freedom from the Denchers. After a spiritual inquiry from the Akan deities and ancestors by the then spiritual leader and counselor for Otumfuo Osei Tutu the first, that is Okonfuanochi, it was revealed that the Ashantis could gain victory over the Denchers only after one of the chiefs had offered himself to be ritually sacrificed. Out of great patriotism and courage, Nana Twenebua Kodua I willingly stood up and said, me, and told the Ashanti Kingdom that he was prepared to die to aid the newly formed Ashanti Kingdom to gain their independence from the Denchers. Why ready on the Tibet Chasso? Na yenya fan hudi. Okay, one kabe. And kabe kase chocho frocho aduani hede. Na nansi de guy mayo sampambi. Onya ni nyina anko nonko because of who Jimmy freedom tea. Anka onye banana se dabi. Na naturally Kodua the first. Man, it's as say me, say me. And then he kwaji. After the death After the sacrificial death of Nana Chinebu Akodia the first, the Ashanti army gained victory over the Dangerous, as was spiritually prophesied by Okomfanochi. His death, being considered as the spiritual death for the liberation of the Ashanti kingdom from the Dangerous, drove the king of Ashanti, Otumfuo Osei the first, to order that every year a festival should be celebrated to remember this great deed of Nana Chinebu Akodia the first. More importantly, the festival is used to educate society members the need to demonstrate patriotism, courage, and selfless spirit required for the development of the Ghanaian society. Now, how do they observe this festival? Let's get this and we can run away from here. It says that in the eve of the festival, special propitiatory are performed on the black end or blackened stools that are believed to be repositories for the souls of all the deceased Ashanti kings kept in the Nkonyafie. You know Nkonyafie? It is more or less like a cemetery for special royalties. So they do this blackened stools so that they can go there and more or less show love, dedication, and worship them as well. I want to use the word advisedly. There's also sacrifices are performed at particular spots in the Bomfobri Wildlife Sanctuary and waterfalls where the Kumawu ancestors are believed to reside. These sacrifices are performed to inform the ancestors of the festival, to be commemorated, and more significantly, to beckon for their spiritual guidance, assistance, and presence for a successful festival observance. After the pacification and propitiatory rites to the ancestors are performed, a contest of bravery is held at the chief's palace or at any designated area where the festival derby is held. Now, this is the big story. A big cow, in fact, a very big cow, Nantwi or Super, a big cow is slaughtered. The dead cow is placed in an open area or in an open arena where the festival derby is being held amidst thousands of Kumawu residents, people from neighboring Ashanti towns and villages, as well as visitors. It made me say Marco Tribe. A path is created that leads to where the slaughtered cow lies, where courageous individuals are made to cut a piece of the animal and run with it to a designated spot, amidst several beatings from the crowd holding whips. If an individual is able to cut a part of the slaughtered cow and is able to send it to the designated spot despite the beatings, he is judged as courageous and brave. He takes possession of the cut cow meat and is awarded by the Kumawu chief. Other contestants such as food contests, dancing and singing competitions, beauty pageant, as well as environmental cleansing and tree planting activities are carried out during the festival commemoration. Wow. Itafe wati Papa Nantwi festival nasi. Ema dino enya wadwin se obetimi afa ho e de atre o ignorance ama wiase. Nemum usua de a ebeboa. This is why it is called Papa Nantwi festival. And maybe a chum ohini a friend no Nana Kodua the first. I hope that's the name, right? Nana Kodua the first. I say, or no dear. Senator Chafo, Ebo Ashanti for any dear dabi. Hano. Enti, or no, the obey say, or nekra, ebeto ho. De ama Chinebu Akodia, Nana Chinebu Akodia the first. Or nekra beto ho, de ama the people of the Ashantis. Ena, omukobia na yabuom. Omukobia na yabuom. Ena okonfano chika say, or no dear. Who we are seeing money? Ye actually say Ashanti betimi a defeated the Dangerous there. Aje omu chiefs na omu Ashanti kingdom baako e sacrifice e me dem ho aba munkume. na mukumia ya de ne beye rituals beye nyakoma de bi wo ewo na ebekunu no ye wi a omkoko na ombehu se ombedi nkunim ei hwan na eba papa baako one na yire kotena ase odi ko zum pese me ko hey ukoma hwan na ahwe me yire ni me ma ukoma makosi okuma hwan na bewom to ama me ehwa na na ze na minko bi but na atwene bu akodi de fe dia sorry not da bi yentimi ma denchafo yi engro ya ho sa enti meko e na o man saso say me no koy na ni ti shrel ya de ni moja ye de sese ye wi na shanty for so mo ye ready o mo ko o no o mo ko tintain atam ne ento bomb ne ene rocket ne space wo am for to be that ne to be ene e jan bi na benye obi ne hwi team that second bi na benye obi ne na choko ti satam de o mo ko wo ne de after sacrifice no o mo ye dencha for ne say srosra o mo bu papa ene o mo defeat yom we na nana otumfo o say to the first e ka say de nana twenebu akodua ye die o say abasobode e o say ye na ye o say yes sum no o say atrontom no ti because of that March bosume March me birth month March bia no o mayi da bia to a edru ho a Kumawu kro ni nyina na Ashanti towns ni nyina almost celebrate no Basa festival ni de ye wo Kumawu Ashanti towns no and Ashanti kingdoms states no kingdoms ni almost celebrating Basa festival no ye ni wo Kumasi na obedi ni wo Kumawu entedru wa na ne o makọ na ne nananom yi yakotwitwa enema guom so yakoyi paye kakra yakọ nkonya damu sane o mka ne nyina yakoye de ese nyina na ne yaba ne aba baye bibi na ade ba ko mo ye ai ma festival ni gina mu se on pese dru wa mo ye kire se ye wo mema omo mani eden omo mo akukudro omo ma ready some best sacrifice omo we de e de agi bibi ama omo ho ne omo abusuafo enti ne festival ni dura ne yakum nantwi kakraka nantwi a otua beben a wo ai achacha so nantwi no bi mu ha ne na yegu ne ha echen ai one barrel enam na tacha isi no bawe ne ye de na si ho ne yakunu ne ya bodwa ne de nantwi na atum ne atolai bi ada ato nantwi ne hu sei ebia free me studio yi kobe choba ebia free me studio kobe choba janshi mu omunim ha no be hu ekwan na war off na ne se nantwi na ato yakunu wa uye be ma no fa sekan de opa bia bra ne betwa ene se ne sre na opa no atwa ne kon na betwa ne ti ne shoa da ude twa bi keke nakọ na mom utwa na ode kọ a emrantie ne mabawa ne nkwakra ne mrewa gina ekwan ho saa kwan na yetwa to ho no omukita enhuma omukita whip obroni friend here but ewo ni mabi de some min kan say impo me hu se na me kan wo twi mu by you never say aba just to make it simple aba baby enhoma lie bi ye de sanima de ball pa ohonam o fili aha o ze police for no kra no mu kitekita bi aha se ukoba bi azu kitekita o mo de nyamoa feze de nyamo pa o masala na to ntu twanam na open now de ko anene we ne be hia wasrew we ne be hia wasrew and what like yeah vimu demo mi asi ya vimu ana ni nyina otimi kra nam no wanya nam na to okoyi na otimi kra nam na kodru and what choba what yes oh mom say oya de oya strong man ya vim na so wanya enam na to ne na aba se ye be na aba so ye be san chene nema because wa ya de se yetimi abo ne saa wanya nam nanto ho ne nam no kra no de twa ne se fa na kore ebi kwa peke be san twa bia ma kenna kere ne nam na man ke kenna kekere na okore So this is the history and the name Papa Nantwi Festival. Na festival na ebe show. Nam. No ready. That actually work could the defend just about. And this year there, young kind of thing. Yabako share said the ecoso. Empire Media for Bolare and the team and I'm on Kanka home. Omo ye ehu adwuma in terms of publicity and promotions. Until Shabe say platforms now was Ashanti region na go so. It's nyame ya adoma 15th March Kumawu. Shatta movement for more Ashanti region na mumpuli up. Monchra man for say ye wodom ye nye baku mmienu mmiensa ye wodom mumpuli up. Ne enchra mo say ye wodom. Ne enchra mo say Papa Nantwi this year no ebia Nantwi baako so. Because ye the obi e baby. Ye say visitors na ka obi etimi ba be ye ade ni binti no. This year Nantwi baako no enso yen. Adwom kum Nantwi mako 10. Ya ba metro omo mutimi wini Nantwi ni bi ne omo mantimi anwi ni bi. Ba sese e dia me time aso. Tinema me ntwa so. Na yakoba I'll tell you more. Tiotis obi ka Papa Nantwi Festival. Yakoba Kumawu na. Chira say there is a rich cultural history information nyina esese esua ewo ho. Until then, I'll see you when we come back from Papa Nantwi Festival in Kumawu. We're out of here. Bye-bye. Have some fun as well. It is happening this April. That is from 17th to 2nd May 2026. Call me or call these numbers and let's do this. I'll meet you in China soon.